0-8. It was against Immortals. I will say, in that game, despite Jensen having an incredible individual performance, Team Liquid did look less comfortable, though, because EL gets here.
4v4, Jensen just TV'd back in, and they're going for the play. We've got Shen coming to the top as well. It's going to be a 5-on-5 already. Brock's getting low, though, has to get right back away as more healing comes through, but now the Oranhorn signals is going to find one target. Core cannot get away easily. Hooks in one, gets some health. It's going to be first blood in first for FlyQuest. Solely needs a single auto attack and cannot get it. He flashed in and could not find Broxa. So it is a 2-for-1 as Team Liquid have found a second kill in this fight, and now FlyQuest are forced one away. Power of Evil does get himself back out. Turtle gets it down in time, and now Team Liquid, can you be answered to? There's the flash in for the flay. Tactical is slowed, exhausted. Nice stun coming through. That's going to be one kill, and Core JJ, will it be the next one? About 3 seconds of next crowd control is up. Core is still running, and they want this dive. There's the flay, there's the punch, there's the 2 kills, the bot. A little bit of gold
you get for killing off the Herald, but unless TL can get more, Core JJ.
A lot of CC, pretty easy hits there. Flash over the wall. Hook is going to pull in Santorin, but he's going to be tanky. Puts on the shield. Shen coming back over. That means the flash away to stay alive. Health bar low. No more CC available onto him. Santorin's gonna just get away.
TL actually committed the Rift Herald there mid lane to try to get priority on the Dragon Pit, but they're still just gonna lose the Dragon. So you're not able to actually get really much of anything from that. They did get the 2 plates, of course, and that was
danger.
Jensen.
Oh my gosh, he predicted a flash or a jump backwards, and that is such danger. But Turtle is gonna stay alive. They're on the front line. Aftershock turns off. Here comes the dive in the back line. Nice double stun comes through. Can they keep him alive? They dunk one more as well, and Turtle just cannot be caught. The shell of his team.
Dragons force you to take fights that you don't otherwise want to take, but we'll have to pause that as TL may have found a pick here.
All right, Ignar plays backwards. Aftershock gets some durability. He is flashless, though, and still being chased. And a 1v4 is not a kill you can give away.
Position where he can just one combo your backline.
TP topside. I'm not sure Turtle can really beat Impact here. Titanic Hydra is done. He's not going to kill him ever. He's going to try to kite around with the traps, but easy taunt going to land. Gets the slow pull through as well. Huge damage. One out will kill him. He's got to get away. Santorin's here just in time. Impact flash for absolutely nothing, except that Brox is now here as well. The dynamic duo comes through.
Fights that you are not prepared for, that maybe you don't have the correct vision for. TL does still have Jensen up on that top side. He has the TP, though, and they're dropping Rift Herald mid. They are going to TP in and try to fight it.
They should be looking for this. So they should put a trap down if they can. They shuffle him backwards, but not outside the shroud. So he's not going to be put down. Now Shen will go over the top. A stun's going to come through, but it's not going to matter. As a squad comes through, Santorin gives his life, tries to flash away, and he might just make it out as the Akali comes in, but doesn't have the energy for a final Q. A snipe won't get the kill. Impact blocks that one, but a hook over the wall finds Solo. Tried to immune with W, but they waited.
FlyQuest was not able to sweep all of those out. They weren't able to cover behind them for to really erase some of that gold lead with the additional stats that Ornn is going to be bringing for you. And they're sitting on 7 pink wards right now. One just got placed. You know, they had 8 previously. Should be able to back out of that, no problem.
On the other, really the only ranged champion is Tactical here, and it's going to force them back into their own jungle. At what point do FlyQuest stand their ground? Slow into Impact, jump over the wall for Ignar. He's at half health. Flash for the flay. The stun comes in as well. Here comes the backline dive. But enough time has been bought. A nice stun comes across from the top laner as well. Here comes the dive in for Broxa. Gets feared up. Will be knocked down. 1-for-0. And Wild Turtle is healthy. He's going for Core next up as well. Gets over the arrow. Here comes the snipe. And Shen's going to save him. Is there anything more now as Ignar wants to bring the team in, but not just yet. It's going to be pushed out of the base, and that's going to be the time to push in now for the Drake. Number 3, Glad for FlyQuest.
Comes Ornn.
And Ornn is in. Solo gets an easy slow. The flash away for Tactical. And a slow down there as well. Core's going to find a hook. And he brings in more than he bargained for. Power of Evil takes him down. And Ignar's going to stay alive. That's 3. That's 4. That is all 5. Jensen forced one away. He's going to
take a decision that you lose the game if you give up the Baron. So Jensen will back it up. FlyQuest played that beautifully hard.
They're onto the red buff here. Hook's not quite going to land as he's going to move around, but Santorin wants in. Oranhorn signal. They're going to go for no knockups just yet. Santorin flashes in for 1, looks for more, gets the punch, goes for the dunk, maybe. The scoop backwards for PoE, but he's going to lose his life. It's a 1-for-1, but that is a trade TL will take into the lose their jungler as well. The squishy horse is gone. Turned his hooves into glue and FlyQuest into the bot lane.
And there's just no wave clear now, really, for TL, because Akali is split pushing, you know, isn't going to have much safe wave clear anyway, and because they got those 2 kills, it's just Tactical as well as Impact here. Turtle should be able to safely siege from this position. We'll see how much they can get. There's still about 20 seconds on both these members, so I think they should at least be able to take down this inhibitor.
Pretty easy siege in the 4v3. Jensen chose to recall to defend, and he could have gone for top lane.
Impact's in
Could
trouble.
have chosen to kill the turret. Instead, defends an inhibitor that is going to die. However, support is back alive, so it's a full-on 4v4 right now. Much work in the mid game. You can see that FlyQuest are up 3 kills and a turret, and their lead is just cresting over 1,000. No arrow's going to land just yet. And here comes the engage. 5 on 5. You can see the ground right in front of them. Solo starts it up, goes for the knock-up onto 2 on the bot lane of TL. Hecarim in the front, not going to get the smite just yet. Dunks backwards, going for the play now, but he burns a stopwatch. How about the re-engage with Ignar? Stone plate pop. There's the dragon picked up at a 1-for-0 so far. Created now back as well. 4v4. Front line is there. Taunt comes on to 3, and Akali wreaks some havoc. Jensen picks up a few. Turtle over the wall. Goodbye to the jungler. Dragon Soul be damned. TL going to take that. We have seen what Impact and Jensen have done together. And we'll see a re-engage towards Broxton now as well. Stuns come across. They try to find Akali. Can they scoop her out? They might be able to. And 1,000 gold goes to Wild Turtle just in time to play for Baron.
And the Stand United is gone. There's no TP. They killed him through it, so they have no response here. It's a 3v5 for TL. Shen is not even moving.
Big hook, though, means they're going to find themselves a kill in an Ignar and FlyQuest. Okay, that's still a 4v4 where you are favored. Dead mid laner versus dead support, sure. But that pick is big for Core JJ. It gives them the chance of maybe looking for the fight. They're not going to do so. And all the relevant carries, junglers and supports left to get some XP. Combined finals to go in the jungle. 4 each for the support. See the wards come down. Ignar playing in the fog of war. They know control ward's there. Hawkshot's going to find. Arrow's going to find a bit more, but not enough for the kill. He walks back in time to not get arrowed in the face. And now with the turret gone, it's unlikely that TL can fight for this one. Bottom inhibitor is back up. Middle inhibitor will fall.
And TL don't have any sort of a flank. It's so tough to just walk straight at them as that Akali, Shen, Hecarim combo. You generally need to get some sort of a flank. There is that pink ward behind them they haven't seen. Woo! Nice Bellows Breath there to immune that hook, and they are now looking for this. So unless TL can get out behind them, they're just giving up this inhibitor. I think they need to have Jensen on an angle.
He's coming around the side, turns off some of the wards, but the control still sees him. Lantern's there in case of some shenanigans, and end of the day, they defend an inhibitor proper. Now there's basically 2 waves left of Baron buff. This one, the next in 30 seconds, and have to believe this should be second inhibitor down. They'll be dead during the Elder Dragon spawn. Hook's not going to land. Solo walks to the front line. And FlyQuest still a bit afraid. Finally ults in. They find the knockup. They find some good damage. Tactical a bit low. Brock's at half. And the inhibitor finally falls. Jensen alone in the wing.
He will be able to do it. So it's the TP for that tower. And he's comfortable to do this because he still has the Stand United available. So not feeling like he can't expend
to buy some time. Flash to get away from the knockup. But Santorin can still find it. They're not going to find the Ornhorn, but they are going to find the rest of this one. His Impact is going to be slowed in place. Scooped up towards the wall. And he is going to drop. Power People gets the kill. Credit out of that one.
Window to try to close the game. They're going to be about as strong as they can get right now. I want to
still exists. PoE could have 17 more death caps. It would still not change the fact that he could be one-shot by Jensen.
You know what they say,
bad
though,
situation. What?
The best defense is a strong offense. They can't kill you if they're dead. Look at that ultimate.
Yes, and this is why I don't like Zeals on Caitlyn, because you almost one-shot Ashe because of raw AD. It feels pretty good. Turret, third inhibitor of the game for FlyQuest.
And they still have the Elder buff. That is really critical here. Shen is down on that bottom side. I don't think TL will be able to even contest.
Spawn. So the double waves aren't coming anymore. It's single waves on the sides from here on out. Unless mid can get knocked back down. Shouldn't be hard. They've got Baron, and it's a 5-on-5 with a gold lead. So that's going to get dropped pretty quickly. But it's still going to be respectful. They got to watch for hooks. They got to watch for plays. As Solo's forced to jump back, Ignar could be a target. Solo's actually losing a lot of health, immunes a bit of the stun, but now hooked right back in. Has to be careful. Fly in for Jensen, flashes the safety, stays alive, goes back to invisibility. Ward comes down, and FlyQuest are defending territory inside the mid lane, waiting for supers, but bot lane has respawned as well. Mid lane is just now sending minions back. And so Solo TP's back down, has the health bar yet again. FlyQuest continue to the siege. Still a minute 45 on the Red Bull Baron. Looking to knock down yet another inhibitor. Turret number 7, I think, or inhib number 7 on this one is going to be knocked down. Easy grab. Top lane flooding in now as well. Baron buff 130 to go. Still playing it very, very slow. Very, very safe. Playing TL's own game. Stun's going to land on the Jensen. Go for the stun. Go for the hook. Can't quite get it yet. But here comes a pullback on a Solo. Could be a big target. Tries to be immune. Tries to get low. And he will, in fact, drop. Tactical finds the first kill. The 6-item build working out for him. But FlyQuest will siege the 4v5. They have minions to be the 5th man. They have the turrets falling down. They take the fight. They go for the play. Hook's not going to land. Core could have killed Wild Turtle. But instead, Turtle is free-firing. Goes for tactical. Trading the blows back and forth. And PoE against 2. 2. Impact to do it all. The minions inside the base, and the Nexus is laid bare. He's going to try, but Brox and Impact are here. Tries to go for the play, tries to shuffle back, but he's going to run out of health. Team Liquid, oh, we're going to find one, and the minions are still there. PoE will get aced, but the minions, the 6th man, FlyQuest, while they're all dead, take down game 1.
For the added dive alongside the Shen. You have the Stand United on the Kha'Zix. You have the Rakan to come through. I've been seeing this pick played some in the LCS.
The Drake is getting lower, and that's going to be an easy smite for Broxa. Claimed without much issue. Going to go ahead and chomp it.
I do feel like TL is going to be really happy with the start of this. Santorin, though, to the top side, he's got no ult.
Big damage. As you said, no Death Realm. Impact doesn't have a good way out. He's going to keep trying for his life, deal a little bit of damage, but First Blood is going to come through under 11 minutes on a Santorin. Bot lane, meanwhile, under fire. There's the first arrow. It's going to land on a Core JJ. Double shield comes across, and look how slowly he dies. Finally flashes for his life. Lux Laser comes out. Turtle's a bit low. Forces Tactical to walk away as Volley lands. You can see 2 summoners burn for 2 Xerxes. At least he runs fast, but no arrow up right now. In fact, he's out of most summoners, so we'll see if he can do anything, but he's on the way. It's about 5 seconds out until he can be a part of this fight. Ult comes in. Ignar getting low. Gotta watch out for this one. He sees the Death Realm. Ignar cannot live through this. Impact should pretty much always get this kill. There's the Q slam. There's the stats. They're ready to go. Good smite steal, but FlyQuest cannot easily grab the Herald itself. A flash backwards. Brox are not going to find more than just that stun.
He used his ult defensively and went back to base, so FlyQuest grab a dragon for themselves and do even it up as far as that goes.
Rolls, and you're going to see as they are knocking the turret down here. It's yet again another post 15-minute first turret of the game. They keep their 5.
The LCS with very low combined kills per minute, but they're going for the engage on Jensen.
Big knockup, big charm. Jensen gets away, just barely. Shockwave re-engaged on a 3. PoE gets flashed over the wall, and Broxa finds that kill, and he's going to find a slow. He's going to find more. This could be 3 picked up. Santorin's got no way out. Nor does Ignar. The shields come in, and he's just going to put in the auto attacks. Defensive ops is working well, Mercut's working well, and you can see now the turrets all in a row. Dropping. Bot lane fell. They moved.
You need to be strong enough that when you dive in there, you can get those kills. Well, they do find a pick here.
That's a lot of CC, layered a bit, but it's still a chunk of burst. Ignar is going to drop, but Shen's going to trade it back. Now Santorin's low, turns Invis, gets the auto, gets the second kill. Scoop back, keeps him safe. PoE can no longer be attacked by Impact. He's stuck on the other side of the wall. Death Realm be damned, and now the slows come in at 2. Turtle can chase down towards Impact, and how much can they even defend? The taunt comes in. Solo! He gets too low. He didn't have the dodge to back up, but Volley finds him. The trap, the crit, it's a 45% chance, and he gets the coin flip. Tactical walking with 3 health left. Do you believe it? Team Liquid gonna find a bit more. Power of evil! Check!
Such small amounts of health, keeping TL in the advantage.
Oh, they're gonna find some damage. Going for it again. The charm knock up the taunt over the top. Look at the damage they can deal, but yet Jensen refuses to die. Team Liquid are paid by Steve. They're paid by FlyQuest diving. Solo running out of health. He's gonna drop there as well.
Oh man, just barely not enough health every single time it feels like. In that last fight even, sure they killed him, but it required so much to actually get the kill. This is 3 straight hard engages onto Jensen. They've only got the kill 1 single time. That Lux paying dividends. The defensive shielding coming out from Orianna really paying off big time too. And FlyQuest, this is one of those situations where you're like, if I just had 1 more longsword, if I just had a couple, get the arrow onto the priority target, they go straight in, put both sides of the shield down, 6,000 gold. And this is a position from which Team Liquid almost never loses.
Oh, that's big. His dodge was pulled back and still is running out of health. He is going to die for this one. Thumbs down, goodbye. What a pullback for Impact, gets him the kill. Bot lane tier 2 is going to drop, and Team Liquid weather the storm. They survive the dives, and they are now so ahead. They are ready to push in.
Oh, headshot crit, ultimate. Turtle back to base with you. Lost about 60-70% of his health there, and they're just tanking this up now, but the Ash Arrow comes through, and you're going to take a lot of damage.
And it is Broxa taking turret shots there, so he does lose a fair bit of health. The second turret hits him. The shields come through for Lux. He's going to stay alive, and a bit of time is gained. Now they're going for the play again. Here comes the knockup and the charm, and a whole heap of damage, but Jensen.
Mordekaiser, you have them getting shielded up by your backline. It is extremely unlikely that they would get burst down, which means you're going to get a lot out of that regen over the course of the fight.
It means you win conventional fights, and it means that you've got to one-shot Jensen, because otherwise he's going to regen his health back on a failed play. So
it would be a very difficult target to go for. They're trying to fight for vision. Now he's going in with Shen.
Tries for the scoop, gets a double knockup, keeps him there on that side. Taunt's gonna land, they get the kill. One down, 5v4. FlyQuest, do they have enough there? Ignar gets away. Tactical answers back though. Ignar gonna drop as well. Mordekaiser's here to play. Santorin cannot assassinate this one. A double kill now for Impact, and they have everything they need. 4v2, the dive in for the slow. Solo's gonna run for his life. Turtle does his very best, but just does no damage.
Monstrously ahead of FlyQuest on Soul Point, and everything really is in their hands.
Even the Jensen respawn timer in this build as well. This guy is basically unkillable. And even if you kill Jensen or Tactical, or maybe both, Impact probably still has enough damage to win.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, your whole team, when you're diving Jensen, is stacking up for his passive AoE that is just going to shred through your entire team. It's pretty much the dream situation for Mordekaiser when people are just trying to run through him to get to the back line, but they do get an Ash Arrow on him. Look at their shielding.
They stunned him and it didn't matter. His health bar literally never moved.
Jensen shield, Command Protect, the Lux shield, he activates his W there for his own shield from his passive, and yeah, they can't even break it. It's just...
This would have been a game for Red 5 Renekton, you know? Just move Shen into the jungle, get Renekton empowered W, break the shields, suddenly it would be the right pick. Blitzcrank maybe, but it was banned, I think. Oh well, we're off the table on that one. Yeah, if only they had Blitzcrank, that would be a little bit different. But now we've got more plays on the top side, a little bit of hope comes through. Soul in 35, but first, top inhibitor is gone. Middle turret stays alive for the second, but pretty soon the team's gonna show up and it won't be alive anymore. TL still grouped up, waiting to regen around. You got minions pushing around the rest of the map as here comes the rest of the play now. This is gonna be under fire, that turret's gonna be gone, and how about a re-engage? How about no chance to defend this one? Because if you can't fight for the turret, you can't fight for an open inhibitor either. TL very likely to get double inhib and then turn right around for Drake.
Yep, Tactical just using his range expertly here. You can see that Jensen and CoreJJ generally positioning themselves behind Tactical. They just know you don't need to all step forward and deal damage to the turret. You can stay back. So if Ignar goes for an engage, all he can find is Tactical, who has
the Baron buff is gone. There is a chance at a fight. This is the moment that FlyQuest have to find somehow. They have to walk around the Caitlyn traps, wait those cooldowns out. Didn't go Reaver, so it's not, you know, a ton of traps coming down too quickly. Tactical mana pool at half. PUE puts up a play. They look for the arrow. They can't find it. They get damage on Jensen. Santorin flashes back out. How about the re-engage now? Ignar's in the death realm. He should not survive impact, but he can kite for a while. Needs to buy about 4 more seconds. He might just do so. Pops to Zonia's. 1 for 0 though. Santorin has dropped down. Impact traded back though. It's a 4v4. So in the front line, doesn't have the dodge zone. Cannot survive the Caitlyn. And that is a 2-for-1 now. The frontliners are gone. FlyQuest lost their top laner. They lost their jungler. TL are 4v3. A big root. Burst towards Ignar, gets him very, very low as well. And Tactical wants Turtle. He's going to find that one. Crit shot dead. And Ignar is going to drop to the snipe as well. It is a 4v1 with super minions in the base. Who needs a Dragon Soul? They're going to get your next. Is Team Liquid going to win game 2?
They're going to tie it up here. No chance, really, for Power of Evil to defend. Team Liquid in full control over this one. Back to comfort in game number 2 and looking so damn good.
Rookie of the year, looking for their best split ever. Team Liquid looking for their 5th championship on the way to the final as they take game 2 of the upper bracket final. They got to do 2 more as they pad the KDAs. They take some time to pad out the play. Nexus will fall, and as the Nexus comes in, the minions do the last hitting as vengeance for game 1.
Team Liquid this game picking for the heavy bot.
Spec Lucian mid, although no, they're actually going to go even more into magic damage. AP Kog'Maw for the mid lane pickup. It's almost certainly not auto attack. Can't do anything about this one. That's going to be a good instant flash. Santorin's going to go ahead and flash for himself as well. Scoop backwards though means impact is fine. And honestly, Santorin flashed to get nothing else. His impact already flashed away.
Exactly. It's just the flash for the flash there. He obviously thought they might be able to chase him down, but once the barrel chain missed, it's pretty tough.
He gets the slow. This actually could well be enough. He's going to find some damage more again. Just walks right up, gets his jungler there. Santorin is deadly low, and first blood comes through.
Oh, Triumph!
Triumph help! You gotta be kidding! Solo can't get more than a single kill back.
Dragon was taken last game, as we didn't see a first Dragon taken in the last game until about 10 minutes.
That was going to be grabbed up and Impact with a nice play.
Non-stop poke out from range.
So now we got the TL attempt on Rift Herald yet again. They've gone for basically every single game, only sometimes have FlyQuest been able to contest. Last game they got a Smite steal, and then they're going to try yet again as in the Death Realm goes Santorin. No one can fight this one away. That's going to be an easy one as they get it lower and lower, and Broxton claims it. The ult backwards to Santorin keeps him alive a little bit longer. Now Impact on the front line taking big damage. Ignar forced to flash away. Tactical taking shots there as the ult's going to come through for Wild Turtle.
Turtle.
Get the kill, though. And how about the re-engage, though? The flash is away. It's time to run out. But the Lord, oh my god.
Oh!
That pull in and Turtle is shut.
There are a few different builds that people go and support Zyra. You know, I tend to think nice little engage here.
Big hook, but the trap's in the wrong spot. The shot's not going to land. He trapped the wrong spot, but Ignar with the ignite gets the kill anyway. The pullback from Impact, though, big damage in a solo. Saves the oranges, can't death realm him. Re-engage possible here in the 4v5. Centaur getting poked down. In goes the play. Not quite the hook, though. The push backwards, the ulti out of PoE keeps him alive. Broxah can't make it in. Jensen's still going for the poke. Can't find enough there either as damage comes back across. Parvy will lose some more health, but still no play quick to be had. And now it's time for the Ocean Drake to begin. It is a 5v4 still, but CoreJJ is back alive, running down this side of the map. And putting the health bar lower and lower. Impact still holding on to the ult. He can still Death Realm Santorin, but could the fight be won anyway? FlyQuest kind of backing in and out and in and out. CoreJJ back in the fight, has the ulti as well. When's the play happening? Death Realm looking for that one as well. A hook again. They're going to flash in for the play. CoreJJ drops again. Gets the ulti down. No, he can't actually. Can't cast a spell in time. So nothing done here. Santorin lets Ignar block the shots. Solo's at one hit from dead. He's going to flash away from the Drake and just barely stays alive. But now, can they even take this fight? A root on the mid laner. PoE gets chunked down. And the Drake. It is traded back though. FlyQuest. You gonna kick you? Nah, he smites it. He's like, all right, I am under danger. We're just gonna auto.
A significant increase in range on his ultimate. It gets harder and harder for champions like Azir to be able to do anything.
Hook, stun, play, jumps back, but an easy scoop onto 3, and Volibear's over the top. This time, Core got his ulti off, and it just did not matter. Jensen's gonna drop, and Volibear's gonna be low. He'll stay alive in. Okay, Turtle at least dies. No local goal, but it's now gonna be time for the play. They're gonna ulti Santorin, and it's gonna be an easy smite. There we go. Grabs up. Drake number 3 finally goes TL's way, delays the soul. Solo TP's in, a little bit late to the fight. Ulti already down, and there's not really much of a play right now. FlyQuest don't have their way in. Santorin's getting low, and they found the catch on an Ignar over the wall. CoreJJ sets it up, and now it's time to run away. Be careful, Santorin could lose a lot of health. Turtle tanks the shot, so he's going to stay alive just fine with that one. Another root, though, a big one. Can they get the hook back? Can they find more? TL's getting a bit low, but they're going to go for tier 2. I mean, look how low that turret is right now. Imagine Turtle stayed bot lane, and they said, go ahead and take a Mountain Drake. We'll kill 2 turrets. FlyQuest wins that trade if that's their play. As now Impact's coming in for the play with his jungler now as well. Broxah wants in. That kick was nearly a knock up there as well, but Jensen's on the chase. Rank 2 ulti finds some more, and a Santorin who's going to ult just for safety.
PoE's here, though.
Azir's coming around. PoE might have the scoop. The ulti catches Impact. Re-engage towards Jensen. Zhonya's used. Those are the kinds of fights, the scrappy battles that FlyQuest.
They're chasing so far to try to get Solo and Santorin, so Power People makes the rotation. They get the kill. They get both on the GP potentially here, and they could look for an engage with GP ultimate plus something like a Power of Evil engage.
Well, once again, looking at the team fight, looking at the chance to get Death Realmed here from Impact's side. Look at the play. They get the flay. They get the push on Jensen. Jump back over the wall. He gets to do nothing but use the passive. True damage activated. PoE put the Death Realm too late. Doesn't matter. I think he might win that fight. Flashes the wall. Impact does the same. Puts the shield on. And he has been dropped. A 2-0 to FlyQuest. TL could not play it. It was less the solo flank and more the heroics out of Ignar and Power of Evil. And now the 3 of TL are forced to run. That turret is still alive. There is no bastion of safety. They're going to try their hardest. Core still has the ulti, tanks a turret shot. Right back in they go. 2 more kills, and Broxah's on the run.
And the Dragon. FlyQuest now on Soul Point. They maybe want to make it 5-0 if Broxah gets caught here. Will be able to escape, but they can even go potentially over towards this Baron. I think they should maybe consider resetting, but there are still some res timers here. They want to at least, I think, force out some teleports, so they're going to start this up. Broxah does have flash and smite, so it's somewhat risky. Jensen moving out on the map here, but doesn't have vision, so if he face checks Ignar, he can just die again instantly.
That is Mordekaiser running out of health rapidly. Second trap, he's going to pop into that one as well. That's a ton of damage. That is him dropping. Zhonya's is not going to help you against Caitlyn traps. Think, okay, maybe they're not doing it just yet, but then Jin spots it out. They get the vision just over the wall, and they say, okay, Baron is being hit, but what kind of range are you in? Jensen can go for snipes, but not in range. Easy smite, well zoned. Don't go for this play. Broxah jumps back.
Die to that thing. It is insane how much damage it can do, and now immediately
right in a mid. These are going to be 2 turrets dropping fast there, but a pullback on Santorin could be a big play. He's got to be careful. Gets put in the Death Realm, takes big damage, jumps away, stays alive. Traps won't hit because of the Death Realm, but there's a re-engage coming. Easy flay in 3, 2, 1. There's the pullback. There's the knockup. There's big damage on the Impact. Zhonya's burned. Ignar pulled in. He's got to be careful. Volley over the top. Santorin gets 220 for the kill. He's not even worth full gold as the snipe comes across where the kill comes in. Thank you, Power of Evil, for knocking down Core JJ. And the inhibitors are broken. Solo ulted and took down structures. Demolitionist here in the top lane as they knocked down a couple more. Turrets open. Inhibitors gone as well. 31 minutes in, they're looking at Nexus turrets.
Solo's ultimate was insanely affected over the wall there on TL, who was all stacked up. They are pushing in, looking to end this here. Jensen has got to nail all these ultimates if they want to have any chance of pushing them back, but it does not look like it's going to happen.
And there we go. Turret number 1 is gone. Turret number 2 follows. Nexus laid bare, and Volley himself will lead the charge. There's the kill. Game 2. Sorry, 2 wins, I should say.
You're not just continuing the fight as Evelyn. You really are kind of just that, that one-trick pony.
Well, Jensen, of all champs he has ever played, more than 3 overstepping here with the wave in the wrong spot, and this is maybe gank bait, but Impact is going to be attacked by Centaur. They've got to play around the immune somehow. Gets the knock-up, turret aggro, not claimed yet, but Solo's going to run out of health. He is dead to this turret shot every single time. Impact grabs first blood. You cannot yet to even burn his TP. Actually, he had used it a while ago. Solo now under a lot of attack, puts the shield on, gets a decent amount of blocking, but he is not going to live through this one. Gets a stun, still going to drop. And Team Liquid on the board with kill
completion is extremely efficient. You know, you are a little bit less powerful, of course, you know, if you don't have that Dark Seal early on, but he's just trying to race towards that power spike, and it's because on the Zillion, it's really the early levels that are difficult before you have enough mana and levels in your bomb to kind of just clear out that wave. Core JJ is going to find the hook, though.
It's time to lock in for Ignar, going to block most of it. Here comes the re-engage, the fear comes across. They get the pullback, and Core JJ sadly steals kill credit, but it's still Turtle gone. Hook lands, Hecarim shows up, and by the way, Rift Herald's here. It's time to break the curse. Team Liquid gonna get a sub 15-minute turret for the first time in playoffs.
I was wondering why you're so excited. Jensen may get knocked down here. He still has the ultimate. Both players really holding.
You see Solo trying to scrap with Impact, forcing him to jump away. Easy rend. Okay, easy enough rend. He's gonna auto it down. It's fine. It's fine. Not a lot of damage.
Yeah, we'll take a fair bit here. You know, it doesn't have the Triforce to really shred through, but they could just continue this. You know, Impact is going to have to back off with Santorin coming up. He obviously doesn't know that. These guys are,
despite the control ward, TL now knows what's going on. Solo forced to back off, and now Broxa wants in. He's going to be charmed in a sec. The dunk to the back line. Arrow's going to land. QSS right away. Re-engage comes across. Solo gets the shield across. Jensen the target. Gets low, but not low enough as Impact runs backwards, stays alive, and he gets the Zillion ulti. But the first kill comes through. A 1-for-0 tactical to target. And without Zillion ult, there could be a chase through. Look how low the health bars are. Turtle flashes in, but can't quite get the kill. But PoE does. 2 kills in, but it's traded back. It's a 3v3 now. Bomb on the head. PoE getting low, but no way out for Broxa. Solo has the damage, and now it's a 3 versus 2. FlyQuest are on the way in. Solo wants this one. He may well find it. Punch, punch, kill. Shield should be available soon. That is the Bud Light ace for FlyQuest. They have
incredible farm, over 200 CS before, I believe, even 17 minutes, and he gets it forward here, but Broxa still has his ultimate, and he would have been knocked up by Impact anyway, so he gets feared down, knocked down, but Power of Evil.
Supportive play, loses his life, but so very worth it. 5 kills to 2, I think, that fight overall. Solo's going to feel comfortable now on the AD set. Here comes Santorin for the bot side. By the way, I can ignore you. I can go for the turret. They're going to go for the play instead. Dunks him into the wall. Means he can't ult, and there's no way out, but Solo's running a bit low. He'll stay alive just barely, but Jensen's here. Auto, stun, bomb number 1. He's life-stealing, though. He's life-stealing. Okay, he'll die. This is dead. This is Solo dropping. He's going to try. He's not going to live. Jensen's TP gets him a kill.
Going to be able to respond back to that?
End of the day, PoE's in danger. Here comes Jensen, here comes Broxa. He is unstoppable, he is fast, he's going to fear this man right back in. How do you live through this? The stuns come in, the shotgun buys time. You got to be kidding me, PoE's still alive. Here comes the re-engage, Tactical is shut down, and PoE won't die. How about the re-engage? Broxa wants to come right back.
Oh, the double bomb!
Dunks in Jensen. Jensen will revive himself, but the whole team is ready. I don't think you live through this one. The heal doesn't matter. The kill comes in, and yet again.
This should be an easy Baron here for FlyQuest. They have full control over this game, and they are getting dangerously close. You know, if they can get something done in this next fight, they could come back. Impact, though, in trouble. Death Cap is done for Santorin. This could be a lot of damage.
Tried to guess the timing. His W was on cooldown, so the charm's going to land despite the flash. Santorin going for more. Ults away, 800 damage. Thank you very much. Kill picked up.
See you later. And with that kill, not much chance to contest at the Dragon at all. Jensen's top side has no TP. Baron pushing mid and bot. They're trying to look for a fight here, but Braum is tanky, and FlyQuest should be able to knock down a tower here and then retreat back to the Dragon and grab themselves another objective.
Really how much they stack it, it's kind of going to be a while till Ocean Soul comes across, but They're going to send a couple over the wall. They're going to knock down bot lane tier 2. Turtle going to build towards his third. Yeah, this is going to be FlyQuest. I mean, so heavily favored here. TL, it's going to require a big
impact. He is going to be in trouble. Corralled towards this Eve.
Going to go for the shockwave. Centaur not going to show up for the charm here as well. Impact is flashless. He has an ult, but he's not going to cast it. Gets chunked down. Yes, it'll be down for Baron, but a kill would have been map control, would have been big shutdown money, and another charm's going to come through. Big damage here. Can they find the stun? The dunk every time always cancels it out. Impact is low, but Zillion's around. This is going to be a dive that's going to be answered.
Is it the throw?
Centaur has to flash to stay alive. Ult over the wall. Easy kill on the 1, and Solo going to be kill number 2. Tactical going to put in the stacks. Going to get the Ren, and that is 2 big kills on the road to redemption.
Multiple shutdowns, losing all of the stacks off your Magi's, losing your top lane tower. They lost a tremendous amount.
Grouped up together as 5. Jensen can always revive 1 if he's on the game.
There you go.
Eyes on the ball. Is there the dive? Here comes the charm towards Core. He's going to be charmed up. Here's big damage and pulled right back in by Tactical. Round 2, look at Ignar, knocked into the air. Core today burns a stopwatch. Bombs aren't going to land just yet, but Core doesn't have a good way out. And miscommunication, he flashes away with Zillion ult on him. If they wanted to fight, they could have maybe taken it. But now, how does Broxy get away? The jump on in, the ulti stops short. Solo gets the kill, puts up. Baron's going to be grabbed. No contest. Team Liquid run with their tail between their 12 legs as the Baron is picked up for FlyQuest. It's a nice attempt. It is a flash burn for a short cooldown. It's a good play, but it only means a single 5-minute cooldown. FlyQuest, Jensen, but it does mean he's no longer in this fight. So a 5v4 temporarily means in goes FlyQuest. No shockwave is not a concern for them. They're okay to knock
it up without Jensen. So TL got to try to find their window here, but it's looking tough because you can't just start it off with a Braum an Ornn ultimate because of the Braum. He can just block that up, no problem.
So mid is drop gold FlyQuest have earned, is not spent right now, and the Baron buff that gave them the benefit is gone as well, but they still may look for the place. And Tor tries to find a charm. Again on a tactical. He is a target, not dead just yet. Brox is sent back. Here comes the dive, nearly kills off Jensen, gets the ulti out of him. How about the re-engage, though? Impact is here. Again, the dunk comes in, Redemption resets the fight, health bars are good. Solo heroically in the front line, stunned up, doesn't matter, has the shield. FlyQuest need to send Santorin away, gets a shield, and that turret's gonna fall. In addition to that 1 kill, it is 5v3, and FlyQuest looks to go to back-to-back finals. Inside the base, waiting for the next wave. Knock down the minions, and the respawn timers are 30 seconds on 2 of them. It is a 3v5 defense. The carries are alive. The wave clear is in. Ignar taken up in the front line, puts on the shield. Can they
Tactical!
Tactical tries. He finds 1. He finds 2. He's gonna find 3, and he is revived. Do you believe a 3v5 team fight? Because TL certainly does. Give him the quadra, give him the kills. Tactical with the Bud Light Ace single-handedly.
And we will see if they can continue to battle back in this because they are still up against the ropes. It is still sole point.
For the Nexus instead, you can see FlyQuest not wanting a team fight. They want this instead. Tactical could be a target. He's got to be careful. Dunk in the backline is a big stun. Solo might be a target. Core JJ stunned up.
That goes on the fight.
For impact, and Solo gonna have a really hard time living. Redemption comes through. He'll stay alive for now, and the re-engage comes across. He flashes over the wall. Broxa wants it. Not sure he wins though, but with the teammates he certainly will. Solo gets on the shield. He will lose his life. 1-for-0 TL, but the re-engage. Shockwave catches impact. That's gonna be a stun. That's gonna be only a Zillion revive, but it could still be an easy target. 2,400 health back up. He is tanky. He's gonna find a double stun, and TL might find the re-engage. They get a hook. They get the Ren stacks. They go for a lot of damage on a tactical, and he's gonna find kill 1, and he's gonna find kill 2. Santorin does not have a way out. He's gonna drop another double, and Tactical is doing everything.
He is taking over, but look at their base. Their base is dying, and Power Evil is going for the back door. He's got to get out of here.
If he's to fall, but 4K health, this might not be doable. Solo wants in. Arrow's going to find Jensen. That is a huge play. That is big damage. That is a dunk in the backline, shot over the top. They might find the first kill. They force the revive. How about the re-engage? Is it enough? They're going to find impact. 1-for-0. Jensen's next. Dive the back line. Is it going to be enough, though? Here comes Kalista, and Tactical puts his face in front of FlyQuest, puts in the damage, finds the double, healing back up, and they finally kill him. Solo does it all. Solo finds a second. The quadra's not enough because Solo, true to his name,
is able to cut the wave critically for him. Solo should be able to get at least 1 inhibitor. I think he potentially could go for 2, but it would be too risky.
Tor never falls, and that fight looks different. But regardless, we are onto the siege. Baron buff on just the Hecarim, but it's enough to buff the minions, enough to knock down the mid lane turret almost, but Shockwave catches onto impact. Is he the target? Not yet the Zillion ult. They're holding onto that one. Redemption gets the health bars back up. Core JJ in the front line. Big damage on Santorin. Gets the shield, gets the bomb on his head. No killing towards Ignar. Jumps back towards Wild Turtle. and they keep the turret just barely.
Yeah, they're going to have to back it up because you can't re-engage like that with Impact so low and force that Zillion ult out of them immediately. So Impact's going back to base. TL are staying around. This is actually somewhat risky. If you stay around too long, Impact has no teleport just yet, so he can't rejoin you immediately. But this game is very likely to be decided at the Dragon. In 1 minute, they would already have been out.
Hook play onto Eve. Can she ult in time? She cannot. Santorin is gone. 5v4. Team fight begins. Shockwave on 2. Jensen self-ults. Broxa pulled the safety.
It didn't
Jensen
trigger.
Will time it out. Jensen is at 2 HP. Is there enough to re-engage? Can they find it? FlyQuest 4v5. They know the backline can't really fight here.
Such a low percentage play to go for it, so they are going to back it up. They are going to hope that they can burst through any potential Ocean Soul. It is incredible the possibility of bursting someone down.
Solo flashes, he's still hooked. This could be the play. 5v4, dunks into the wall. Santorin alive now, goes for healing reduction, gets revived on the front side. No kills just yet. Solo runs away with Ren stacks on. He's gonna kite out, wait for them to time out. PoE flash over the wall. Big damage on Solo, he's shut down 1-0. Redemption only means so much because Turtle is under attack. Turtle is under assault, and Turtle has been de-shelled. He is gone. 5v3. Team Liquid were stuck in their base with a 3v5. Tactical fold the fight back, and TL have won fight after fight after fight, and they're going to fight now to close out the game, to tie it up and go to game 5. In a 5v3, they'll look to push down the Nexus turrets, and who is going to stop them? PoE without Shockwave seems unlikely. The front line is there. Broxa has GA, they pull back Ignar, the turrets are going to fall, and Tactical carrying this game on his back. Give him a revive and he'll do the work. Another kill as Santorin falls yet again. The Nexus drops and Team Liquid bring us to game 5.
In a team with so much, this isn't the kind of champion that really can just dominate, I think, in the same way that the Orianna can by like, you know, putting out all the, I was talking about their kind of tendency to sometimes give up on the early Dragons, especially. I thought that FlyQuest might have been able to do that. Really silly extended traits as Power Reveal may find Jensen here.
Nice, you're in trouble. Big burst, nearly goes down, survives the ulti, and Brox is down the front line. Core JJ is coming around as well. They're going to stay alive. A couple of ultis gone. Jensen doesn't actually lose any cooldowns, just most of his health bar.
And look at all the potions he has, though. He had 2 biscuits and a full corrupting potion there, so he can actually heal pretty much all the way back up. He chugged all his biscuits. He's already taken 2 of those flash charges, so he's just going to stay. And with a little bit of healing from the Bard, he can get pretty much back to full, and they will fight.
Big hook on Volibear. CC chain finally ults out. Can they get the rest? Oh! That's going to be the Jin snipe. They made it easy for him. Here you go. Moving in a straight line. Take it there.
There's in a portal.
Solo and Impact doing battle. Ulti coming across. Impact wants the stun. Finds it, buys some time. Has to flash away from the queue.
Yeah. It's kind of sitting on the back foot as far as these Dragons do go. Team Liquid has been able to set up very well around this. You know, FlyQuest has
Breeze to be knocked down. 20 CSD in the top lane, and there's a Swift Breeze. Solo grabs Solo first place. I'm not going to land just yet, but it's being started. Santorin level 9. Same for Broxton. Near sight, jump in the front line. Solo caught out by Tempered Fate. Flash used by Turtle to stay safe. Re-engage comes in, shots over the wall. Impact the target. Easily shot, easily killed. 2 snipes from the Canadian sniper, while Turtle takes him down. Tanks on the board, gets the money, and they get the Drake as well.
Nicely done. Not even close. The other wrinkle with Spellbinder is it's honestly just a lot harder to use, and sometimes you see people either just using it early in the fight to try to get in range, then they don't get the full AP. Is it, you know, move speed I know is something that Power Reveal really likes about it, and I've heard him talk specifically about that flat move speed on it when compared to Deathcap. He's definitely a guy that likes to think about his own item builds.
Good damage, but here comes the Ornage. Could be 3-man stun. It's on the 2, though. Ignar forced to walk back. Burn stopwatch. Is there a re-engage? Is there a play? TP in for Mordekaiser right in the front lines. Ults in, and he's going to catch one. He's going to look for Broxa. Broxa flashes over the wall and wait for the magical journey. Ignar can flame out of it. How good is this play going to be? Can't get him just yet. Goes through. Finds Core JJ. Flashes right back out, but Turtle's in danger. He's going to be attacked, but a 1-for-0 so far. Near sight stops damage from Jensen, and FlyQuest live with a 1-for-0, but Ignar has 5 health to his name. Impact forced to walk backwards. Health bar lead, honestly, is TL's, and Infernal Drake is alive. Ignar kills a ward and can really only play for Lanterns now as TL wants to do more.
Yeah, Jensen still has flash and ultimate as well. And with Turtle this low, it is pretty risky. He does have a little bit of lifesteal with his runes. You know, his fleet and his heal is still up, so they're going to stay around. They're going to send Ignar back to base and try to just play this a little bit more slowly, see if they can get healed up and find a good angle to take this.
The scuttle's pretty big. It gives Turtle health and mana back. It lets them see what TL's doing the whole time. Power Reveal feels safe to do this. Santorin going to get his health back up, taking down the Raptor camp. And as Ignar has recalled and walked back with home guard buff as well as Swifties, he's going to be there. CoreJJ there as well, ulti down for many. We just have Jensen and Tactical with theirs, and we have just the Graves on the other. Hard Engage comes in. They have found power deal, but the Lantern gets him to safety. Ignar is there for it. He's going to be okay, but now PoE is low. Ulti back up in 5 seconds, and that'll be the next big play. That'll be the attempt at a burst. He's got to be careful. You get 2,500 health left on the Drake. Burning down, resetting, going back up, solo on the wings. Doesn't have ulti just yet, but impact does in 5 seconds. The Ornhorn could signal a great team fight. Tactical very, very low. He's got to be respectful. Big damage on Ornn. When does impact go in? Great smite comes through. Second Drake there for FlyQuest. Ornhorn comes across. They found 1 kill already. Here comes the re-engage. Impact is in the death realm, and that should be a fairly easy kill. Can they get the damage? Can he do it on Mordekaiser? That's going to be the pickup there, and a second kill comes through for Wild Turtle. How can CoreJJ get out? He's got no way through. PoE brought in. They're going to wait for the stun. They find it here, and CoreJJ should lose his life. And FlyQuest get 4 for 1.
Closing out on 7,000 gold at 23 minutes. This is an absurd lead here for FlyQuest as they play that out so patiently.
There's really no chance for a TL Dragon or Baron sneak. Solo can take this by himself. Turtle helps because they're not doing anything. Ward's lit of the way. If you try to steal, Mord will ult you. Vision over the wall, shouldn't be a problem. Here comes the play, here comes TP. Is there a miracle? Flash over, Tempered Fate buys some time, but this is easily burned down. This should be no problem. It's smited, it's no problem. Stun's not gonna land on anything.
They have the Molten Edge for Tactical, so those are some big completions for them.
Ooh, he still took the stun. He wanted to wait on the Lantern, but the rest of the squad was coming, but they found a root. They found 1,000,000 damage, and Tactical can't heal through that one. 1 for 0 so far. Jensen gets big damage, but it's not big enough. And it's time for the chase down. Solo wants in for more as 3 kills might be the target. QSS burned to get away from the root, and that means the Death Realm would signal a kill. This could be the game. This could be the series. This could be the match right now. And the LCS Finals and back-to-back splits for FlyQuest as they go towards that first trophy. 5 versus 3. We have seen this before, but this time around the carries are the ones who are dead. TL may not be able to muster a defense as FlyQuest knocks down turret after turret after turret, and the inhibitors follow suit right afterwards. 12,000 gold lead. Dragon spawns in 15 seconds, and FlyQuest say, you know what?
Mordekaiser can be answered by no one in a side lane, and they can send the rest of the people down to the bottom lane, look for a triple, and everything in their favor. FlyQuest are so incredibly close. It's hard to find the comeback for TL. It needs to be something incredible. It really feels like out of Jensen. A miraculous team fight from Azir may be the only way they could hold on in this game.
20 seconds left on the Baron buff means they might have to fall back here. FlyQuest TL off and say, we'd like to grab this, thank you very much. 230 damage on a Jensen, a pullback on Impact's not going to mean too much. As timer winds down, re-engage towards Solo. Death Realm's in with Broxa. No way out for the Volibear. Should be an easy fight at the very end of it all. Flash just dodges it, and now Solo's to back off there. Bardo's going to reset, going to find Wild Turtle. Stun to the back line. Goodbye to Jensen. Look for round 2 as Tactical cannot make his way out easily. 400 damage crit there. Barely stays alive, but here comes the rest of it. Here comes the push forward in the 5v4. Stun to the front line. Big damage, big death on an Impact. And FlyQuest are going for broke. They're going to knock down the rest of these turrets. And again, a 5v3 to Siege. Looking for the roots, looking for the hooks, looking for the rest of it there. As Brox is forced to run away, the turrets are gone. And how can you defend this? It's not going to happen. Turtles has welcome to the LCS, buddy. I'm going to knock you down. It's game over. The Nexus falls, and FlyQuest takedown team looking to make it to the final.